Hello dear friends, the third program that we are going to work from Google Workspace is Gmail. As I mentioned in previous videos, Gmail is Google's mail service because you can have Yahoo Mail, Outlook Mail, lots of mail services on the internet, Hotmail. But for Google, it is called Gmail, Google Mail. You can send and receive emails, share files, documents, picture, resume, cover letter, any files, and also stay in touch with friends, family, or other services organization. And it is widely and simply used. To access your Gmail, as we worked on a second video on Google Workspace, created an account. When you create an account, you will have access Gmail. As we worked on the second video, how to create a Google account and get your Google Workspace. After creating Google account, when you go to Google, you can click here on the grid lines, Google Apps or Launcher Apps, and you can click on Gmail and access your Gmail account. Or even you can write directly mailgoogle.com. If you write mailgoogle.com, you can access your Gmail. Or on Google, if you search on Gmail, enter, and the first option, as you see, gmail.com, and you can click and sign in. You will access your, maybe it needs you to sign in. You can write your email address, account, and also password, and go to your Gmail. Mostly the appearance that you will see, it is like this. You will see the letters that you have received and the folder options here, and if I click on more, I can see lots more. Okay, but sometimes it is not similar to this one, because you can come here to the settings for the first time. It is not bad to learn. You can see we have default. This is the default one. If I click on comfortable one, it will change to like this, and if I click on compact, it will compact it. So the default one is like this. If I click here, for example, and open a letter, it will show like this. But if I click on comfortable one, as you see, it will change to like this one. And also here, as you can see, it has changed some the folders options. And if I click on compact, as you see, it is compacted even in the file. But it is better to have it on the default one. Even you can customize it if you want. I can come and customize the different view, but I don't want to change anything. I want to have the default one. So as you see, when I opened this file, it became gray color. It shows that it is opened and has been read. But this one are white, so it shows that I haven't read them. So when you receive an email, it is in white color. When you click on the subject, here you see on the subject, for example, when I click here, it will open and I can read the email. Okay, and when I go back to my inbox, it is gray color. So this is the way that you can understand which letter you have read or haven't read. So this is the latest letter that I have received. Somebody has shared a file with me, and it shows that it has a document. It has attached a file. As you see here, it gives some information. It says that Akbar Zahiri has sent me a letter. It gives some information about Akbar Zahiri. If I keep my mouse over it, it shows the name of the file and some information, pre-reading. And also here I can delete it, archive it, delete it, or make as read even without opening it, and do sample. When I want to read this email, it is enough. I click here on the subject and I can read, okay, this is sent from Akbar Zahiri. As you see here, it is sent from Akbar Zahiri to me, Joe Brown. And the date that he has sent the email, and the subject of the email, document shared with Akbar Zahiri, and lots of information. So here I can see some information about who has sent me the letter, and other people if they have received this, and the date. Here I can see the file that he has sent me, and I can read it and open it. If I want to reply him, I can go here on the right and click on this arrow. It is reply, or click on this dot and reply. If I am going to reply lots of people, it will be reply all. If I want to re-forward it, we will work on it. I can forward to somebody else, and other more options. If you want, you can check them. They are not so important. So if you are going if I go to inbox, I see that only one letter I haven't read. It shows that one, and this is the white one. This is the one that I haven't read it. If I click on it, it will be gone here, the number 1. So this is the easiest one to access your file, see your file. So you can read your files, as I mentioned, like this. If you click on this, for example, then you can read it. Here, if you click, you can see who has sent. This is the information that Google has sent me, which date, everything. And if I want to answer it, I can click here, answer it, or click here and reply, or forward or print it, or delete it. And even I can have actions. Okay, thanks, for example, laugh something. It's only a small, short answer for him. I can search some other icons and shows my reactions, for example, like this one. And Google will receive this, as you see here, send, and will receive this icon as a reaction, as a reply from me. So this is the basic structure of your Gmail. And your emails are divided to primary, promotion, social. Based on the structure of the files, Google platform recognize, okay, this is from your friends, put it in your primary. If it is for promotion, advertising, put it is here. And if it is for networking, LinkedIn, something social, it put in this folder. If I go to my main account, for example, as you see, this is my primary, this is my promotion, this is my social, this is my another option, updates and forms. So based on the nature of the emails that you will receive, it will be organized here. And pay attention. Also on the left, you will have more folders, options, step by step, that you have worked with your Gmail, and even you can create some icons and folders for yourself, labels. As you see here, I have created some labels for myself to organize my Gmail. As you see here, you will have lots more options because I have lots of emails. And the next option is search. When you have lots of emails, it is very important you work with search mail option, because when you have thousands, hundreds of emails, finding an email is difficult. So here you can click on search and write some information from the email that you are searching, or click here. When you click here, you will access lots of options. For example, the email that you have received from somebody, or has sent to somebody, or the subject has some words, or the body has some words, you can search, or it has attachment, something like this, then search it. So this part is very important. You should work on search mail. We will work on it later. When you are reading the email, you will access some more options here. You can archive them or save them in your archive files. And also, if it is a spam, you can click on this one and it will go to spam letters. So you say that, okay, this is not this is a kind of advertising, I don't want to receive email from this person or this organization. You can easily come click here. When you click here, the file will go here on the left to a spam folder. And from now, any letter from this person or organization comes directly, goes to a spam folder. So pay attention. It is very important. If it is from your friend or organization, never click on spam. It is only for advertising that, or something that it is bothering and you don't want to receive. When you want to put it as a spam, not receive emails in your primary email folder, you can, after opening, you can come here and click on report spam. And it says that, are you sure? And you can, yes, block it, and it will block it. But I don't want, it is my own main account. I check on no. But I see that it has gone, so I go to spam, and here it is on spam. I click on it, and now I click no, not spam. It is not spam, and it returns to my account. So this is the way that you can work on the spam, as I learned. If I want to delete it, I can click here and delete it. When I delete it, it is gone. Not completely, but it is gone. Where? It is here on trash. When I click on trash, it is here. If I want to delete it forever, not to have it, maybe somebody can access it later in my computer, I can delete it forever. But I want to, it was a mistake, I want to restore to previous folder in my inbox. So here I can go click on, move to. When I click on move to, here I can click on inbox. It goes to my inbox, and it goes from trash. Now it is not in trash, it is in my inbox. So easily, as you learned, that you can archive the file and report the spam, delete it, and also if you make unread. When I have read it, I want to have it unread. Later, it is important. I want to read it again. As you saw, when I read it, I can click here and make it unread. When I click on read, it is white color. For example, this one, as you see, it is gray color. It shows that I have read it. But it is very important for me later. I can come and open and click on read, and it will show me when I come here. It is shows that I haven't read it, and then I can click and read it. The next option is move. As I showed you, you can create some labels for yourself here. As you see here, you can, for example, I can create here new for organizing your files. I can create new label, for example, personal letters, then create. Now I have created a personal letters here. When I go to inbox, and this is, for example, a personal letter, I can come here, then I can come move and move it to my personal letters. Click here, even I can search, for example, personal. When I click right click personal, and it comes. Now it is not in box, it is not in the, it is not deleted, it is not in spam or trash. It is in the folder that I created. It is called personal letter. So like your computer, you can create some folders on your Gmail, on your account, to organize your files. For example, you want to save your resumes, all your resumes in your Gmail, or letters from your friend that you have received. Easily, you can come here and create new labels. For example, write resume files and create. Now you have a folder called resume files. Any letters that you have received about, or you have written about your resume, easily you can come and move them. For example, this one I want to move to my resume. I can click here, then go find my resume files and click it. Now it is in resume files and it is organized. So these labels are for organizing, and you can organize them easily. So in this step, we learned that what tools are available when we open a letter. And one of the most important was move, that you can move the files, your emails, and organize them anywhere that you want. And when you click on three dots, you will have access some more options that they are not so important, that I'm not going to work on them. Only snooze. Snooze is, for example, if you want to see this, get a warning notification about this letter, for example, later today. It is important to write some information or answer it or see this letter, or tomorrow or next week. It's a kind of working with calendar. For example, I can click on pick up the date and time and choose, okay, this letter is important. For example, this is an appointment with my interview where, or something like this, on 30th of July. Then at what time, for example, 8 a.m. or for example at 10 a.m. and it will be snoozed, and you see it is not here. Where it is in here, in snooze. When I go here, I can access it in a snooze file. And when on the 30th of the July, it automatically will come back to my inbox at that time. So when you snooze a file, when you click on a file that it is important to see it later, when you come here, snooze it, it will gone from your inbox. Then it will go to a snoozed folder here, a snooze folder. Then automatically at that time it will come back as an unread message, and you will see, okay, or it is a kind of reminder, a notification, and you can see it is a kind of working with calendar, but it is in your Gmail snooze. So up to now we have worked on these folders, inbox, all the files that you have had. And the next one is start. When you have an email and it is very important for you, and you want to save it as a favorite one, here when you're reading, you can click on the star. Here, when I click on the star, you see it has a star. Even it is saved in the star, it is here. For example, if I go to my mail, personal, that I have created personal, it is very important for me. Okay, when I open this one, I can click here on the star. It is here on my personal letter, okay, but also it is in a star. It shows that it is very important for me, like bookmark that you have on Google. If you see here on the bookmark on Google Chrome, that you make something your favorite, it is similar that you have saved on your favorites anytime. You can access it easily because it is very important for you. And we have worked on it on Google Drive. If you remember, on Google Drive we had the star button, and when some files were very important, we put them a star, and we can easily access them. It is our favorites, and usually we have this icon and folder in most of the programs. And we worked on the snooze for the notification. This is sent letter. If you send a letter that we haven't sent any letter, in the next video we are going to compose a letter and send letter, you will see that a letter is here. Oh, I'm sorry, as you can see, it shows that I have sent a reaction. As you see, if you remember from the first video, I opened the Google program and send a reaction. When I send a reaction, it is sent. It shows that I have sent a letter or reaction, something like this. It shows the letters that I have sent and reply. So we will work on it to see and work with more options and write a letter and compose a letter. how to write an email and send it to somebody. We will see you on the next and third video about Gmail composing a letter, how to write an email.